Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I've got Pat with me today. Denise has been over setting up for the vending show that's coming up tomorrow and Saturday. So we want to, let me get,
It sounds like it'll be fun.
yep. So I had everything set up, and of course, it's all getting goofed up.
Hey, well, I'm here, so things always go a little bit different.
It's the Central Iowa Quilters Market. It's at the Sycamore Row Event Center, and the address is 2609 University Avenue in Ames, and that is in that motel. I think it's a Spark Motel or something like that, right behind Social Security office. So uh, tomorrow it's 10 to 5. Saturday it's 10 to 4. There are 14 vendors there, including us.
Mm-hmm.
So we're come. We do have some stuff from Iowa Falls that will be here. Basically, I think just sewing machines. But Iowa Falls will be with It's So Tempting. So you do it. Now, it's getting humid, so my hair's getting curlier. I don't know that if you can see, but my face is a little on the puffy side. I already have gotten into poison ivy.
The master gardener.
I know, I know. I was planting milkweed plants out in my prairie area, and there was this kind of root thing going through there, and so I just broke it and cut it, and I thought afterwards, I wonder if that was poison ivy. It was. So I am now dealing with face. Now there is I won't tell you what it is, but there is a cream that you can get at pharmacies, Hy-Vee, Medicap, Walgreens. It's very expensive. It's for about 1 or 2 ounces. Shelf life is 20 years.
That's always good.
And it really, really works. I've used it before, so I just keep that on hand because it really works. So
That's what counts.
yeah.
And our show that used to be in Nevada. If you're used to going to that one and loved it, it's now in Ames.
So yep. So come and join. Should be fun. I think the weather. I'm not sure what the weather is. It's kind of been up.
Evening, I think tomorrow is going to get stormy. Saturday, just colder than it's been, like in the 50s.
A perfect time to be shopping.
You bet.
So, okay. So, on the other side of this little plaque here is our block of the month is starting May 22nd. Now, I know that this picture is kind of dull. Doesn't really show the vibrance of the colors.
Fabric is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Just beautiful.
It's called Bouquet of Hydrangeas. It's from the Riley Blake Fabrics. And so it's got a lot of hydrangeas, a lot of colors, purples, greens, and everything. We have the fabric here in the shop. We're not selling it yet. In fact, it's in its place. It says block of the month coming soon, and it's still wrapped in its paper, in its plastic. Come in, check it out, sign up. I can't remember the price now. It's $36, I think.
I think so, and there's a $10 registration fee, so that's not refundable.
Right. And then you come in every month, and if you miss a month, we'll hang on to your fabric, and you can come and, I suppose, at the end of the block of the month, because it's only 7 months, you can come in, pick up all 7 months if you so wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But starting in...
or it can be shipped.
Can be shipped.
If somebody needs it mailed out to
them. That's extra, because I don't know how much it's going to weigh, and so we have to go by weight and that sort of thing. We will be demonstrating each block here on It's So Live at the first of it. So I'm not sure if I'll be doing the first one around May 22nd or not, or something like that. But we'll be demonstrating that each month. And of course, being on YouTube, you can always go back and look for it. And I know there's starting in June and July, I have band concerts on Thursday night, so I may be doing it a special YouTube presentation just on our block of the month. So it will always be there for you to go. So if you don't get it done and it's next year and you think, oh, I didn't get mine done, you can watch the YouTube still. They'll still be there. So I'm going to set this aside.
So sign up. Gorgeous fabric. I mean, we're talking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Okay. Behind me, I have my cat. I did this while I was on retreat last month, or last week, I should say. It's a panel. It has these cats. There are actually 10 of them. But with this pattern, 10 doesn't work very well because it calls for 12 10-inch blocks. So I put this together. I did the horse pick quilt, same pattern, which is stepping up. There you can see it. And I'm sewing along and realized, oh no, I'd sewn all of my blocks with the cats up there. Now to get this pad, let's see how that light goes kind of like a stair step. To get that done, half my cats would be upside down, or I would have to take them apart. Well, I didn't really want either one of those options.
No.
So we set it up on the board and we looked at it and everything and came up with this pattern. And by golly, I was looking at the okay, this is how it was supposed to go together, according to that's what I was thinking about. Then I looked on the back. Oh, look at that. They showed it done the way I ended up with it. So
solves your problems.
Yep. So it got taken care of. I really like it. The cats and the cat prints, that's Dan Morris. We have that fabric. Boy, I don't think of the name of this fabric is.
I can't think of it either.
But we have that fabric. So we have all of these fabrics. The fabrics we don't have is this one here. I had planned something else, and when I got to putting it together, I didn't like it. So unfortunately, I got this one at a different shop. But another lady was in here, Jen, and I believe she took this border fabric, which is a lot of little kittens. And they figured it out and they cut it so those will go in those blocks. So variety of ways. Don't be afraid to try different things. I think they're going to take this up to the, I'm not sure. I think they've got a space up at the vending show for this quilt, plus my horse quilt. So you will see two ways that you can put this pattern together.
And if you change this out, you could come up with a fabric that'll go with it. So what we have just was fighting with this, unbelievably. But if you swap that, you can go purples, oranges, a lot of different ways. And then it'd be much easier to find that fabric. So so I do love that combination.
So it is an option, and it just gives you ideas of what you can do with these panels that are all these, I didn't want them all just as panels, so I had to come up with a new way. And I still have one cat left, and someone suggested, I could put that on the back, and I think I may do that.
You could.
With that and my horse. So, okay.
So it came out beautifully. Really, really did.
Now we're going to, the Iowa Shop Hop. The booklets are in, and you can pick these up. They are $13.95. The fabric, you can pre-order, but we don't have any of the fabric. We can't sell the fabric until June 1st. But I'm not sure if there are two panels or one panel. I can't
I
remember.
don't remember what we ordered, so I'd hold off, try to wait until we get the fabric in, and it'll either be shown on YouTube or come in, and then you can actually see it and decide what you want. But especially the panels, they seem to go quickly.
Right.
And they're
So,
really cute.
and if you
So,
really want to have one, go ahead and pre-order it from us. And then we'll cut, when we cut them, we'll pull it aside and then we'll be waiting for you. And we will let you know that we now have your panel. You can come in and get the fabric. So these are in. There are 75 shops this year. So come and get this. There are patterns in here. I think it'll be fun. I think we're looking forward to it. Okay, so Pat,
we have classes that are
Pat
online.
has a bunch of classes coming up.
I do. Just go onto the website and go on the calendar, and you'll see them. But I can't wait till July. I'm going to do Christmas in July, and they're minis. They're Christmas and winter themed. I see if I can get close enough. They finish at 3 inches, and they are foundation paper pieced. Here's a little Santa hat. So there are 9 of those. Any skill level. If you've never foundation paper pieced, you are welcome. These are good to learn on. You'll learn the basic techniques. If you've done it before, come and have some fun with these little ones. I taught a class Tuesday for foundation paper piecing with the whirl pattern, and Kim happened to be looking at the little minis and said they would make cute Christmas ornaments. You could do that, turn them into refrigerator magnets, put them together in a row, put them on a placemat, on a towel for your guest bath. There's a lot you could do with these little guys. And it's a short class. It's only an hour and a half, but you'll learn all the basics. We're going to start with the little tree and then work our way up as the class goes on. Get as many done as you want or can. And all the basics are in here, so you'll learn that. And they're just the cutest little things. They really are. Chris Hobbs Design. That's her pattern. They're sold in a bundle of 9, and that's what the class is going to be about. So jump on in, sign up. I haven't figured out the kits yet, but there will be a kit that will go with it, so you'll have your fabrics. So I'm excited about July. Well, I got to get through May. I've got a class in May and class in June.
You got a class in April.
You could join Darla if you've done foundation paper piecing and done either whirl, or Chris Hobbs had a class. Hello there. It was a little penguin. This will be the second one, either the fish, the swallows, or the cats.
I'm doing the cats.
Take it down.
I think
they might like they took it with them.
Yep.
Goodness. It's a table runner. And you learn more about how to put the pieces together once you get a unit and how to connect up the units. But so you do need the background for that one. But the one in July, I'll take anybody and everybody because they are simple. And I know people say, oh, it's upside down and backwards. I can't do paper piecing. It is not upside down and backwards. 2 pieces of fabric, right sides together, a piece of paper on top, and we're good to go.
It's a lot of fun,
It is.
Denise has gotten into what's the lady?
Carol Doak. She is the queen of paper piecing.
So we've got a couple of her books, and I know that Denise has shown some of her work using Carol Doak's but that's right.
Carol Doak is
Doak.
She free patterns online for this that Denise is doing. She seems like she's an extremely generous person with her talents. Been around forever. Not to say that she's an old person, but that might sound that way. But I mean, when you think of foundation paper piecing and the pioneers, she's at the top of the list. She's fantastic.
Okay. So I guess we're ready for our demo.
All right. I'm going to do the camera, and this is my first rodeo with that. So let's just hang on and see what happens.
Yeah, I've got to turn the computer around so she can see what you guys are seeing. Oh, don't want to do that. Cancel. Hit the wrong button on the computer. You know these computers. Can you see it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I have done stripology ruler before.
I move my little guys out of the way.
Yep.
There we go.
And when I was at the retreat this past week, they demonstrated it and they showed me a new way to cut. So
all right, so I'm going to bring it down so
you can see. I'll lift it up a little bit too.
Okay.
So first of all, you need these stickers. You can't see them on here because they're all blue, but on my stripology ruler, I have 2 here, and then there's 2 red ones. And they're you can move them around. So even though you might spend $10.50 for these, you will use them over and over. And there's a lot of them in there. There's 192 of them in here. So it will last a long time.
I love them. At first I thought, oh, it's just another little gimmick, to try to get you to spend money. They are wonderful.
So I've just got some scrap fabric here that I'm going to sit down on my thing. Then I'm not even getting it even. Well, I'll turn it around. So I have the folded edge against my things. And you can use several layers at one time by folding and making sure everything is on there. So I'm lining it up. Now, my cutting board here is not the best, but it's a little on the small side. Now, when I've cut, I've always said, okay, I get there and away I go like this. You see, I'm at an angle.
Mm-hmm.
What I learned at the retreat is to hold it. If I can get this to do what I want. Is to hold it up and down. And the lady that told me about this had been actually to the site. I don't know if it's a quilt shop or a studio with the lady that developed the stripology. So I've been reading on Facebook of people. This one does not want to do very well.
It probably depends how the guard is put on.
Yes.
As your angle.
Yeah. But she said to do it straight up and down there. It's more straight up and down. And do it that way. It's not cutting through. There. And it doesn't wobble as much as you get the other. So straight up and down. And then so if I wanted to do a 1.5 inch, I put my arrow there. And that first cut was to get the selvage off or even up the thing. Now I didn't worry too much about it because this is just a demo. So as straight up and down as you can get it. These Quilter Select blades are a little bit harder to do. So that's the best way to cut. Of course, anyway, missed a place. Missed up there too. Anyway, so there it is. Then you can do several at a time. And as I said, I was reading on Facebook, oh, it wobbles. It's not straight. It's going back and forth like this. And the ladies, what I learned is by doing it this way, it doesn't wobble as much. So that's a better way to get a straight cut using your stripology ruler. I probably would use the 60 and not my 45, just because it's got a bigger blade. It fits in that. I can get it at a better angle, but we don't have a 60 here. We use the 45 all the time. So that's just a hint on how to do a better job on your stripology rulers and your cuts and making them nice and clean and straight. And I would recommend the larger rotary cutter, or one that you can get the shield a little bit more out of the way than I was able to do there.
I think an Olfa would do it.
I think so.
Fiskars maybe.
Yeah.
So just try it.
Yeah. So right now it's serious. We only have Jean and Stan. So hi, you two.
And my husband was going to try to watch, but he probably wouldn't comment.
I don't know how to test to see how many we have.
I know that doesn't show up. It used to have a little live button, and it would tell you how many people.
It will after I shut it down.
Really?
Yep.
You learn something every day.
I know. There's another way, because I watched some other live YouTubes. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, I got so many people. Well, they have more tech people than I am.
Don't look at me.
I'm a generation not into computers, but I think I'm doing pretty well. So anyway, that's our show for tonight. We hope that you will strongly consider our block of the month. Come join in us on that, because I think it'll be a lot of fun. What was this? I didn't read the size on that, but it's a good size.
It is.
It's not a queen, but it is a nice size. And come to the show, to the market tomorrow or Sunday or Saturday, Friday or Saturday. Check out all the vendors that are there. There are 14 of us. All have different fabrics, different characteristics, whatever. And we will have some brunettes.
I think they're brunettes
that we're bringing to the show, but you can always get brunettes or bruninas. And remember that we do service and take care of all brands of sewing machines except big box stores like Walmart or any of those, just because they're made out of plastic and they're not worth servicing. Service your sewing machine annually. I was at the retreat. I have to share this. There was one, and her sewing machine was acting up. So, have you cleaned it? Well, no. I think they took out about this much fiber and fabric and strings and everything out of her machine. And guess what? It sewed beautifully after we got that all cleaned out. So
people,
make sure you clean your sewing machine. You should clean it, do a quick cleaning after each project that you do.
Under the feed dogs and brush the little teeth on the feed dogs. Stuff gets in there all the time. Don't use canned air.
No.
A tech can, because they turn it into a carcass and the air just blows right through. But you have a closed area and you're putting moisture in your machine. So don't use canned air. You can vacuum, but don't use canned air.
I've seen little vacuums for computers. I bet you could use that.
I have a little vacuum attachment to my regular vacuum, and I get in there. Charlie's always glad when I bring my machines in because they are clean. They just need that little professional touch to keep them going.
Yep. Okay. Well, you have a good evening. I had hail damage on my truck last night, so I hope that the rest of this weekend, even if we get rain, we don't get storms.
No,
or severe storms. Me too. So have a good evening. I hope Denise and I, Stan, and I think Tammy will be at the vending show. Lori Jo will be here. I hope you stop in, see us, check out our new signs on the doors and above.
Gorgeous.
And check out the flower pot.
Oh, yes.
So we will see you next Thursday at It's So Live on our YouTube channel. Good evening.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I always have to figure out how to end stream. so big and I can't see it.